because this is clearly not useful to anybody. Is it hanging out here? Okay, I'm going to edit the video, but I want to disconnect because if I disconnect, then there is no, I do not know if it will come back. Okay, this is going to be a good test. I am holding on to the contraption of the camera. Okay, it's 1:34. I will cut the video for about 1 minute 30 seconds so that there is value for people. Okay, coming back. So I asked people on Twitter, what can I talk about when I go live every day? And there are three things that people told me to work on, talk about. One, somebody said that how do you build 1,000 true fans and what is the right way to go about doing that? That's one question somebody asked me. Second question that somebody asked me is that how is control and power not a zero sum game? And third thing that I have taken note is in creation and salvation. So I think I want to talk about the creation and salvation conversation. And I've spoken about this multiple times and multiple things. In fact, I want to write a blog post on this as well because I think it's a very, very important topic. And probably whenever my Instagram is back, I would love to put this on Insta also. So what is creation and what is salvation? Creation is this act of creating. Me going live on the internet every day is creation. Somebody making coffee for somebody else is creation. Somebody cooking something for their loved one is creation. Somebody making an Excel sheet is creation. The only difference in creation that I talk about is that creation that I talk about is an act of love. It's not an act of duty or responsibility. So, for example, if I'm doing a coffee as a Starbucks barista because I'm in Starbucks, they are doing it out of their duty and their responsibility towards Starbucks because they have hired them. On the other hand, if the same person makes coffee at home for their parents or their loved ones or even for themselves, that's a very, very solid act of creation. And you can extrapolate that into work, into life, into travel, into everything that you do. So moment, like a lot of people say that moment you make your hobby or moment you put your creation into a commercial conversation, it becomes bastardized. Now that's his. That's an interesting. But for me, the act of creation is what you do out of love and passion and interest. And then obviously, if you make money, great. If you don't, then it's fine. So that is where my creation definition is. What is salvation? Human purpose, human life. I do not know why we are alive. I do not know what is the point of this world and life and all of that. But what I do know for sure is that we are here for a reason. Now that reason could be whatever. Some people can say that we're here because there's a grander purpose that exists and there is a plan from God and divinity and all of that. That's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is on the other extreme that all of it is a meaningless thing. It's a pale blue dot and it's just a cosmic, what do you call it, cosmic accident that we're here. And then there are things in the middle that, I exist to give power to other people. I exist to push the human race forward. I exist to give humanity a plan B. I exist because I believe in this and that and blah, 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 right? Multiple conversations. So I think salvation is what takes you closer to your understanding of the purpose of life. If you think that you are a nihilist and you know that life is meaningless, it's fine. I mean, find a way to that your salvation is in the nothingness and the act of creation will take you to salvation. If your salvation is in serving the divinity who's put us here and there's a larger purpose to it, your creation will lead to that salvation. So my point is that every time we work on anything and everything around us, the act of creation takes us a step closer to where we want to be at in terms of salvation. So that's my large thing that I want to peddle to the world. In fact, lucky for me that a lot of people that I meet, they operate as creators or not as consumers, and that's one thing that again is an interesting thing to look at. That you don't want to be a mere passive consumer. You'd rather be an active creator, an active uh, 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 builder of things and ideas and copies and everything else. And once you do that, I think you will spot that. What do you call it? Spot that. Uh, Salvation, and that salvation could mean happiness, could mean contentment, that could mean rest, that could mean uh, you being excited about going to work every day. So that is where the answer is. And if you are unable to spot what could be the act of creation, that is an interesting problem to solve. I don't want to. It's a very, very strongly held opinion that I want to be creating, and that means salvation. Now I'm trying to find arguments in favor or against. Uh, uh, against this thing, right? How do I tell other people what is the creation conversation that they could look at. Uh, uh, what is the way to find that create way to create, and then what is the way to go towards the solution piece. So Ismita, I want you to think about last 10 times. 10 is too much. Last 3 times when you were in the flow, you were at your best and you enjoyed it, you were actually you want that to come back to you when you want to live that time and all of that. My sense is, and my bet is that that would have happened when you were in the process of creating something, or when you were in the process of being yourself. And yourself could mean many many things to people. Like for example, if I talk about myself, I'm in the zone right now. The act of trying to put my community point across to so many people on the internet is my act of creation. And I'm in the zone now. I would love to do this for the rest of my life. Last night I was walking on the beach with a friend of mine. I met her after like 5 years. And that was in the zone. So for me, that again is a great, great place to be at. So for me, the creation could be conversation with people and so forth. But I want to only be around that. And that will give me my for somebody else, they could be in the zone in their cooking, like Akshay, one of my friends. He is in the zone in our podcasting, and that is his act of creation and salvation, and that he loves it. I mean, that's what gives him joy and keeps him engaged and keeps him happy. So maybe that. So the entire thought here is that you look at the last 3 4 times when you were happy, engaged, excited, and that will give you a lot of um, action points and a lot of interest, lot of insights into what makes you who you are. And once that is there, I think we should spend our lives chasing those moments only. And in that chase, I think a large part would be of the creation. And while you do that, you will probably find uh, salvation. And I think with that, I will end the video. It's been too long and I'm ranting right now. I realized while talking that I'm making the same point for like 5 minutes and there is no value to anything. So I think yeah, this is it for the day. Thank you so much with this contraption of my camera. I want to find a solution, but I'm too lazy to carry multiple things to a Starbucks or do it from home. So but I will find a solution because I enjoy doing this. I'm yet to hit any meaningful milestone with this, but I would love to um, keep doing this. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. See you. See that contraption I'm talking about, it fell down, man.